Welcome, Leo Virgo, to your March 7th through the 12th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys. Okay, let's get in here and see what is going on with you. Best messages coming out. 7th through the 12th. 7th through the 12th, please. Messages. Having the Three of Pentacles coming out is talking about that teamwork, learning to build something. It could be a relationship. You guys could be getting married. That is a card of marriage as well. But this is also preparing yourself, right? Fourth. Okay. So clarifying on the Three of Pentacles. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Talking about learning something, collaborating, having this message coming through, reaching this maybe a higher ladder, climbing the ladder, having quick results. Okay, for some of you, you might even be traveling by air. Okay, so speedy going with a challenge. Ooh. So there's some kind of swift change when it comes to this challenge. There's a lot of teamwork and collaboration when it comes to that, and knowing with the Knight of Wands that there is something that's going on that's making you feel very impulsive at this time. So it does feel like, well, I'm racing right towards this challenge. So, hey, you're going to go head on towards that challenge. You're saying you're not going to challenge me anymore. I'm definitely building something over here. Right? You are building, and it's making the happiness over here towards this time of the month, and it's saying, yeah, there it is. The Hermit. You're saying, you know what? There was a lack of commitment, and I felt like there was a lot of maybe greediness and laziness coming from this person. Oh my God, you're receiving some kind of bad news and learning something about this situation. And this is where it takes you into wanting to seek the truth about this situation, about what is going on. And I believe, you know what, it's this challenge. And it's almost like in the more information that I keep hearing over here, it makes me want to build. Now, I want to clarify real fast about building, right? The building is building your courage, confidence, and independence. Okay, so what are you building out of the situation for the long-term goals? Determination, the zest for life. Okay, so that's really what's coming out of that. You're saying, I'm building back my courageousness. Okay, it makes sense why you're going to be so impulsive as the Knight of Wands. You're taking that inspired action. You're saying there was no passion. The challenge is coming from the passion of what it is that I truly want from this commitment, and this commitment is not going that way. I do see that you are hanging out with a lot of friends this week, or the community, however it is, and you do feel like you have collaboration in other areas of your life, just not with this one person. Could be dealing with a Virgo. Okay, but you do feel like there is some kind of positive change that you're trying to, you're attacking with positive change. Okay. You're standing up for yourself because this person is like, you're learning that they're doing bad things. They're irresponsible. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. It's causing a lot of anger within you. But you're trying to release that anger. You're trying to open yourself up to this positive change. That's where the Queen of Wands is coming up. That's what you're building. You're building up that confidence for this positive change, trying to leave that behind. Okay. You see the positive potentials within other things within your life and around you, and that's what you're trying to focus on. You're not trying to focus on them so much. You do have the family, and it does look like you'll be hanging out with a lot of family and friends and not worried about this other situation, whether it's at work or with a loved one or a friend or whatever it is. Take it how it resonates. But you do definitely see that this person is acting very cold and very moody right now at this time. And, you know, you're just kind of feeling like, I don't know, I'm going to look at this way right now. I'm going to let them do what they need to do, because right now they're not in a good place, and, you know, they're very moody. So right now it just feels like you're taking action the other direction, finding your comfort right now. Yeah, it does look like they're very disconnected right now, and they're really restless. And it's kind of giving you this kind of restless feeling as well. It looks like that's why you're going to be looking the other direction very impulsively, though, because it's like one of those things where you're like, oh, you know, they're acting this way, I gotta go. So it is a very impulsive move that you are making towards that. They want to challenge your space, but I think they're also challenging this space just by being moody. So whoever this is, it's almost like, well, it's kind of like you're going to ask them, would you like to go to dinner? No, I don't want to go to dinner. So you're just, it's like I'm going to ignore you right now. I'm ignoring you right now because there's nothing I can do at this time right now to help you while you're in this moody area. So it does look like you're going to look at other places to be, other things to focus your attention on. It could be work, it could be your family, your friends, outings, hobbies, things of this nature, other things to take you away from having to deal with that one situation, that one person who just seems to want to argue or be in a bad mood, right? And it's like, oh, I don't want to be with the person who's in a bad mood. Right? Clarifying on the situation. Yeah, they're definitely in boss mode right now. And it's, yeah, but you're finding that they have the resistance to change. So it's almost like if you come to them and you're saying, you know, you're in not a very good mood right now. You know, would you like to talk about it? They're going to say, there's nothing wrong with me. Leave me alone. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. Or how dare you ask me if there's something wrong with me? Right? And so, yeah. So you're definitely not going to hang around with them at this time. For some of you, you might thought that you were supposed to go on a date with this person or have something important to do with them during this time. And you're finding that this is going to be the missed opportunity because now they feel moody, they're pissed off, that they're in a bad mood, and they don't want to go. In fact, if anything, they're fighting their way out of it or they're going to ignore you one way or another, but you're feeling it as a lost opportunity. You may have bought tickets to go see this thing for some of you, and they don't want to go now. So you might be like, whoa, okay, hold on a second, right? I bought tickets to go watch the basketball game or whatever, the baseball game, right? And now you don't want to go, right? I bought theater tickets, and now you're saying, no, you don't want to go. So I am seeing that too, that there is some kind of a missed chance and missed opportunity, which you feel like was like, if I would have known this was going to happen, I would never have invested my money into doing such a thing or my time into doing such a thing, right? It might even be a really good restaurant that it took you a month to get into, right? And now all of a sudden they're like, we're not going, right? So however it is, a lot of you do feel like there's some kind of missed opportunity because of their bad behavior and their moodiness, right? And then wanting to fight with you. Wow. Okay. So there is that. Let's get a couple of these cards here. Thank you. Animal spirit cards. Octopus. Practice shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. You probably feel like you're shape-shifting into the corner over here, right? Trying to become a ghost. Wait, if you can't see me, you can't yell at me. Mouse. You're overlooking some important details, so pay close attention to what's going on. For some of you, I think that some of your people might be going through premenopause or menopause, or they could have something bad going on within their life to where they are not doing good. They could have something's going on. So you need to pay better close attention to why they're so upset about the situation. But I think the problem is it's like they're pushing you away and they don't want to talk about it. So it's kind of like, okay, but I'm paying attention. But if they don't want to open up to tell me anything, then how the hell am I supposed to really know? There's a problem there, right? There is a problem. That is a huge problem because it does feel like they might be keeping it a little secret into themselves. That's why I'm saying that. Okay, that's where I was getting that they don't want to discuss this, right? This is where they're keeping it, right, to themselves. Right, disconnected from you. I'm not going to tell you what's wrong with me. Leave me alone. Okay, Manatee. Accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. So there's nothing you can do at this time to fight to change it. But I will tell you one thing. It is going to be annoying for you at this time. Walrus. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. That's pretty much just you trying to build what you need to build and taking that time out for yourself, really, right? So the Falcon, act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without any problems, right? Without having to argue anything, or, you know what I mean, or cause any kind of disruption. It's like, if they're going to ghost you, then okay, fine, because you know what, it probably is this the best thing right now. We don't talk, because every time I talk to you, you're upset about the situation. Okay, so it says, be the chimpanzee. Use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to the question. That's probably about all you're going to be able to do at this time. Okay, and until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.